Hi folks, Rodney back again. Hey, today I'm going to do a walk around video on this 2023 Tundra Crewmax SR5 premium model. This one is a TRD off-road, so it comes with the 20-inch TRD off-road wheels. With this being an SR5 premium package, it is going to have your parking sensors, both front and rear. Got your LED fog lights. The SR5 has the chrome trim around the grille. Now this one does have the blackout package, and so those are just overlay emblems that go right over the top of the regular badging. The truck would definitely look a lot better if it didn't have the chrome trim right around the grille. But it definitely looks good there. Now, one of the differences between the SR5 Premium, which with the SR5 Premium or the TRD Off-Road Premium, you're going to get most of the same features that you're going to get with a limited model, but a couple of the things that are different. So on the SR5 Premium package, you're going to have the black mirror caps there, where normally it would be color keyed on the limited model. Inside, or excuse me, on the back of the bumper, you got more chrome here. I have seen some people do like a wrap that goes over the top of that to black it out, and that actually looks pretty good. You got your 4-pin and your 7-pin wiring harness, parking sensors that we talked about in the front up there. You've also got them in the back. You got a light here, so when you're backing up to an object to hook up to a trailer, you got a light to see how close you are. Or excuse me, I do apologize. This particular model does not have the additional light. This one just has a backup camera. Got spring activated tailgate, so it makes it slam resistant, but it makes it much easier to open and close as well. Of course, all the new Tundras come with a composite bed. They say they're stronger per square inch than a regular steel bed would be. They're lighter weight, and you never have to worry about them rusting. Now, on the limited and above, you get the little switch right here, so you can push it and it causes the tailgate to open up, and unfortunately you don't have that with the SR5 Premium or the TRD Off-Road Premium package. For anybody who hasn't already seen it before, they've gotten away with the leaf springs, so now it's going to be a coil spring on the rear. Gives it a much better ride. It's still definitely firm when you hit like a big pothole. But your initial ride is just much smoother when it was. All right, let's take a look inside the truck. With the key fob, you can lock or unlock the door just by putting your finger or thumb on the line right here. And then there is a sensor on the inside of the handle that automatically will unlock the door for you. Power windows, power locks, power mirrors for both the driver and passenger side. This is for your dome light that's on the back of the cab. Now, as far as safety features, you're going to have Safety Sense 2.5. So you're going to have your lane departure, adaptive cruise control, pre-collision system, auto dimming headlamps. You also have pedestrian detection in low light. Here is for your auto stop start feature. So these Tundras are designed with a automatic stop start. So when you pull it to a stoplight, as long as that that feature is not deactivated, if you push a little harder than what you normally would on the brake pedal, it shuts everything down. So you'll still have electricity to run your heating and cooling, but it will shut down the engine. This is to dim your panel lights, of course your odometer, trip button there, and this is to turn off your parking sensors. One of the things I will mention about the parking sensors is that if you put, I'm going to step back here for a second, if you put a bike rack on the back, there is parking sensors will detect those tires or the bike itself and thinks that there's an object that you're about to back into. So if you don't turn that feature off, you'll start to back up and you'll make it about 3 or 4 feet and it will lock the brakes up. I've had that happen, unfortunately. Heated steering wheel, and then of course you do have the ability to level out your lights. So when you're towing a trailer, a lot of times the vehicles have a tendency to kind of squat, and so the headlights kind of shine up into the sky. Well, this allows you to kind of level out those lights when you are towing a trailer. So that's a neat feature. 8-way power seat with lumbar support. This is going to be the standard soft text that you get with either the Limited or the SR5 Premium or the TRD Off-Road Premium package. I love how solid the truck feels and sounds. You get a lot less road noise than what you did with the previous Tundra. It's smoother, it's quieter, it's got more power, better fuel economy. It's better in many different ways. So I'm going to start it up for right now. Now the Limited and above will have the JBL audio system, and it does pipe that music, or I say music, it pipes the engine noise, and it's actually called enhanced engine noise, pipes it through the speakers. And so it makes it sound like a V8. Well, what it is, it's just a microphone built onto the intake and makes it, it's the true sound of the truck itself. It just enhances it. Excuse me. So anyway, on the SR5 and below, it doesn't have that. Now, if you've got a Limited model or you're getting a Limited model and you don't like that enhanced noise, you do have the ability to deactivate it. I've heard some people can do it on their own if they have the proper scanning tool, but then you can always get your service department to deactivate it as well. You got your heated seats, dual climate control, so you can separate temperature on both sides, heated mirrors, front defrost. Down here you got your traction control, your hazard lights. It does have a rear locking axle because it has a TRD off-road package. They all come standard with a electronic emergency brake, so as soon as you put it in park, it automatically sets the brake. As soon as you take it out of park, it automatically releases the brake. You got your TRD off-road badging because it is a TRD off-road model. With that, you're going to have your drive modes. So you'll notice on the stereo, it goes from Eco. Normal is what we're in right now, and that is the default as soon as you start the vehicle, and then of course sport mode. Your tow haul feature, they say anything over 3,500 pounds going in and hit your tow haul, and then some of them have a tow haul plus for heavier weights as well. Crawl control, so I've done some videos on this. If you haven't seen those videos already, take the time to go back and watch them. Pretty cool, the ability that you have with the crawl control, how it uses the analog braking system on each individual wheel, and it has amazing traction in just about any type of setting. Then you can also choose the type of material, sorry, multi-terrain select is what it is, but it's, if you're in the dirt, if you're in sand, if you're in the snow, you can pick that type of situation that you're in, and it will help tell the braking system, or the brain rather, to use the braking system accordingly to keep perfect traction. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive high, four-wheel drive low. Keep in mind that if you're going into four low, you do want to come to you have to come to a complete stop, but you want to make sure you engage four-wheel drive high first, because I've seen some situations where people try to just come to a stop, automatically go into four low, and then it doesn't engage properly. So if you're going ahead and put it into four high, let it engage, and then put it down into four low, you shouldn't have any issues. Crewmaxes come standard with a full rear window that goes down in the back of the cab. The double cabs will just have a small sliding window. SOS button. So if anybody's ever had any GM products that had OnStar, it's very similar to OnStar, but basically the way it works, if you get into an accident and it triggers airbags to deploy, that will send a signal to Toyota, which in return will try to contact you through the vehicle system. Excuse me. And I say Toyota, it may be a third-party company, but anyway, as soon as the airbag's deploy and it sends that signal, they're going to try to contact you through the vehicle system, which you will hear them through the speaker system, and they pick up your voice through the microphone. If you don't respond back to them within a certain period of time, they're going to send an ambulance to your location, but only when the airbags deploy. So not only do you have that, but that works off a satellite. So let's say hypothetically you're out in a situation where you're out in the country, you have no phone reception, but yet you have a flat tire or you run out of gas. You can hit that button, they're going to come on, they're going to ask you, is it emergency or non-emergency? and just tell them what you need, and they can actually send somebody to your location. So it is a great benefit to have. And like I said, that's comes free with 2 years roadside assistance as well. All right, buttons on the dash. Back up just a little bit here. Okay, we kind of went over all the buttons on this side over here. You got your start button, you got your electronic brake controller here. Now you do have the ability to set up for multiple trailers. So if you have multiple trailers that you tow from time to time, after you set them up per trailer, it will enable you to go on ahead and just, as soon as you hook up to your trailer, select which trailer you've got, and then it sets the brake gain and whatnot accordingly. And then that also is dictated by, is it a single axle trailer, a dual axle trailer? And then also you can take it a step further on the vehicles that do have the blind spot monitoring. So they can actually set that up, excuse me, to include the trailer. So when somebody's in your blind spot, even when you're towing a trailer, that will kind of function in the same way. Okay, on the dash. So here is your safety control. So you see you've got lane departure. Now you have a lane departure button right here. A lot of people are like, well, I can't get my lane departure to turn off. Well, this will either turn that feature on or off. Go back here. And then when that feature is turned on, you have the ability to go in there and turn the lane trace assist on or off. So if you push and hold the OK button for a split second, it opens up an internal menu. And then when it's in there, you can turn that lane centering. So basically what lane centering does, once you get close to the line, it kind of helps push you back towards the middle of the lane again. You see there where it's alert. So in the past, Toyota vehicles only had the ability to give you an audible alert when you went over across the line. Well, now they've got it set up on the Tundra where you can do either an audible alert or you can do the vibration in the steering wheel. And I prefer the vibration much better. Okay, PCS is your pre-collision system. So as you're driving through town, if you see, or if you don't notice a vehicle in front of you that stopped ahead of you, if you don't notice in time, the vehicle has the ability to take over and stop itself to prevent an accident. And I've actually been in a couple different situations on test drives with customers that it has prevented the accident. So I definitely know that it works. The parking sensors, we talked about those both front and rear. The RSA stands for road sign assistance. So in this black box up here, there is a camera. And so one of the things it can do is read road signs. So it can read speed limit signs, caution signs, and stop signs. And so what you'll notice is that up here in the corner, it will actually post whether it's a speed limit, caution, or stop sign. And every time it sees a new sign, it will go on ahead and post accordingly. So we talked about setting up the trailer settings. And then you can go on ahead and just start setting it up from there. Okay, on the limited model, you have the option to get the upgraded JBL audio system. The head unit itself is exactly the same. So what I've seen some people do, rather than paying to go to the upgraded JBL audio system, because the head unit is already the same, some people will go and just, spend money on an amplifier and then, get subwoofer and upgrade the speakers. So same head unit. One of the benefits of having the same head unit is that all of the new Tundras will come standard with Remote Connect. So Remote Connect gives you the ability to remotely start your vehicle using your smartphone, and it's just a free application that you download from Toyota. With that application, you're going to get it free for a year, but if you decide you want to keep it after that, it's going to be $10 a month or $160 a year to keep that feature. The Tundra comes standard with Apple CarPlay. Turn some temperature down here. So your Apple CarPlay is run via Bluetooth. A lot of the other Toyotas, you have to have the thing plugged in, but this one is Bluetooth, and so it makes it pretty seamless. Nice thing about Apple CarPlay or Android Auto is that you have the ability to use your Google Maps from your smartphone, and it actually shines right here on the stereo screen. On the SR5 Premium, you have the ability to upgrade to the 14-inch screen. and it definitely makes it more convenient. And then if you take it a step further, with the advanced technology package, you can actually get the panorama view monitor, which is going to be the 14-inch screen, but it will have 6 cameras. So you have a camera in the front, you have one underneath both of the side view mirrors, you have 2 cameras on the back of the cab, and then one on the tailgate back there. So you'd have 6 cameras in total, and it's amazing how much you can actually see with those. So benefit there. If you've never seen the pedals, that is the standard pedal for the SR5, or excuse me, TRD off-road premium package. You do have vanity mirrors on both driver and passenger side, and you've got adjustable visors. So that's kind of a quick rundown on the SR5 or TRD off-road premium package. In the back, underneath those seats, you do have some storage underneath there. Now, if you opt to go for the hybrid model, it's not going to have that because that's where your hybrid battery sits. So I thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video. Real quick, if anybody has a Tundra on order, or if they're put a deposit on one that's coming in and like an update on it, send me your VIN number. Now, make sure before you send me that VIN number that it's the current VIN number. And the reason I say that is Toyota issues a temporary VIN number on any vehicles before they're built. After they're built and they're started into what they call the transit stage, then they will give it a permanent VIN number. So if you send me the temporary VIN and it's already been built, I won't be able to see any information. So make sure you have the right VIN number, but send it to me and I'll be more than happy to give you a quick update on it. And like I said, thanks again for watching.